Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. A lot of grass ahead. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Howard. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue. So get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Gets to space right side. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Rio tacks on the extra point. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
We've set it down for him at the 38. On 1st down, Howard. He's going to push one deep down the right. Wide open downfield. Got it! There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. He fires one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Rio adds on the point after. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back of the 27. bounce to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll go play action. Howard. Pop by Washington, left side. Short pickup to their own 31. Making a stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Escapes the pocket. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Shotgun snap here to Howard. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's into the end zone for a Cleveland pick six. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
You know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb. In quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick six. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Complete right side to Washington. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Track him 60. 19, Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Howard. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Howard. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Defense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
This game, Kate, that's his domain, and he is prepared to reign over it with an iron fist. Not going to give his assignment any space and playing tight man-to-man coverage. He knocks it away.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Howard to throw. Flush out out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. Howard. Roman Wilson reels it in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And the Steelers 1st down.
On play action, here's Howard. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's caught by Wilson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 21-10 our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
An new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Tag! Gravity Lions! Ready!
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on! Hop, 70! Hop, 70! Ready?
Another game to Judkins. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down run from Judkins. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. At the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now lead by 10. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns drive their lead to 11.
Steelers 17.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. To the air, Howard. Forced out to his right. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Howard looking to pass. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 38-yard
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. All down by the first rounder out of Oregon, Derek Harmon.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 42. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Sanders now. Escapes out to the left. He's Marley won't risk something here, just chucks it away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. 60 action. 60 Cowboy.
On 3rd down, he'll go with Sampson. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Handoff now to Judkins. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Stopped by the perennial All-Pro and Defensive Player of the Year contender. That's T.J. Watt.
To pick up a 3.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Turn this TV off. And with my type activities, so don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them off. Take a risk and take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To throw now is Sanders. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns inside of field goal range. Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Kick by Trujillo is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Howard to throw. Cut out left. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
First and 10. Here's Howard. Austin's there to haul it in. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And this is going to be Browns football.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble out. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. On first down, Howard. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Howard throwing on third down. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football, and they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He completes it in traffic. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Big strike downfield to Judy. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Ready.
On the give, here's Judkins. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Sanders going to throw here on first. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. Getting a screen pass for Judkins. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Get it! Let's go!
They'll go, Judkins. That's the first and more inside the 45. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
He'll always sign off on it. When that particular call comes in the headset, and the running back gets a chance to hear it. A toss is his chance to get outside quickly and let that athleticism shine as he dances through the defense.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Play action, Sanders. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he's in! It's a Cleveland touchdown! The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 17.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Howard. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. double coverage was waiting for him. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Howard to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll go play action for Sanders. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Get it! Hawk, 7.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Got it. Ready?
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They'll go. It's Sanders. Getting out to his left. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers' 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that impact and make the catch.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Down the field, he's got Wilson. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now they face 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Lewis Seen.
Kate, can I be honest with you about something right here? I'm really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. Yeah, and there's part of me that, yeah, this isn't great, and he's going through tremendous adversity, but I love that he continues to be aggressive.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Judkins headed right. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and short here, Sanders. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That is Lewis Seen.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Get it. Huh. Get it.
From the gun, Judkins. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, break.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Browns football in what has been a one-sided game in their favor. And the Steelers going nickel, 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. So it does force a 4th down. Well, this one's interesting, right, Brock? It was a good play overall defensively, but you still come away maybe a little upset knowing a pick would have taken away a field goal try altogether.
And that's what they're thinking defensively. And offensively, as a quarterback, you take a big old sigh of relief. Thankful that that mistake didn't cost you points.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. And someone intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Here we go.
Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. It's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. It's caught by Wilson. And it'll be blocked down along the 25-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's the Steelers' first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Nearly an interception on that play, and now it's 2nd down. Going again here, Howard. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. And the Browns will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did for 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 caught.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Browns put up even more points in a win. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kid, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
The charisma at stake when you win your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Let's go. Go.
Now run with Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
2-point conversion coming for the Steelers and Howard.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Buffalo 18.
He's throwing for it! And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
Eagle! 60 Eagle! Ready!
So Reed, this is Jenkins. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he can only manage a few yards at most.
On the ready!
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Waddle makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Judkins on 1st down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Sanders setting the pass. Completed to his running back. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Come on, come on. Set! Panther 60, Panther 60. 79.
Now Sanders. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. In the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Howard. Try and push it deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Howard to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they pick him off again. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Hey. Ready?
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Junkins up the middle. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So the Browns come away with a win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. With Brock Ewart and our entire